Do you have yours?
Several. I'll just pick one that ran I'm ready to take a bath. I'll alert the media.
Yeah.
Actually, you didn't get the punchline on that one.
No, I didn't. No, the bath line was very, very quiet in the theatre. You know, I'm going to take a bath. Nobody laughed. It's a peculiar thing. My favourite line is, which I couldn't wait to do the scene where I'm talking to my fiance's father, and there's a moose head in between.
That's my favorite line. That's the one.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to say that?
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
What is it? Go on, which one?
Well, is this the one you're talking about? You're talking to the father, and you're trying to just get him to laugh, and you're just trying to rip off some jokes, and they're hilarious, and he's not laughing, looking very sternly at you. And there's a moose head right between you two. and you go, it's tough for him. I don't have to tell you that.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, yeah. Where's the rest of this moose? You must have really hated this moose.
Oh, God.
All right, now, that brings up a question. In a situation like that, you're in this room, and you're filming this. Was that scripted, most of that, or was that just... It was?
Well, yeah. I have great respect for the written word.
Man.
And it was all scripted. I thought it was... I couldn't wait to do that scene. I just loved that line. Where's the rest of this moose? I mean, it sort of encapsulated everything about the character.
Well, you know, that knowing that it was scripted now, that shows a great deal for your acting talent, because it really felt very improvisational, that you came up with it at the moment.
Yeah, well, I wanted to give that feeling, you know, that I felt really, you know, dwarfed, if I can use the word, daunted by this man, and coming up with panicky lines, you know. And I think that's half the battle in acting, and I'm sure it's what you do here on radio. And
we feel dwarfed quite often.
That is true. He is a very small person. John Gielgud was great, and in a sense, it was very natural to work with him and to do these lines. We didn't have to rehearse, you know. There was a sort of relationship that was there, and we didn't have to draw on anything. We didn't have to rehearse madly. It was sort of, I felt we were like two RAF pilots going out during the war, you know, scramble and get into the plane, get it up, and you know, get out and bomb the hell out of somebody or other.
That's just the way pilots talk.
That is, it is. Yes,
Pilot bomb the hell out of somebody or other.
That's just the way it goes.
Are you sure you want to be a stand-up comic?
I've forgotten that line.
That's a great line.
That's a funny line. God, that man who played the butler. Yes, sir. You sure you want to be a stand-up comic? Can I get you something? Yeah, I'd like a scotch on the rocks with it. No. Do you have a Pravda? I like to keep up with what's going on in Russia.
Speaking of that, in 10, did you write that? It's easy to say it's over?
No, as a matter of fact, I had the gall to ask Henry Mancini to write another tune. He wrote a tune, and I said, Hank, babe, this is really a little, you know, I need something, you know, I can get my teeth into. I want something that gives me, you know, a little bit of the, what I've been trying to strap down for God knows how long. And he wrote another tune, which was, It's Easy to Say, and which was what I played in the bar yesterday.
That bar scene was so touching.
That was it was. It was great. It was wonderful to do it.
And that little tape recorder, this is the new one.
Yes. God, you're reminding me of these things. I feel like I'm in a strange Twilight Zone here.
Well, now, speaking of that, are there any scripts that you have passed over that have gone on to be successful films for other people?
Yes, there have been, but I'm not going to mention it.
Thanks so much. Okay, there it is.
Thank you. Hi.
Any of the Rambos be involved in that? Or?
A lot of Rambos, and the Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we felt Conan and you.
That was a good one.
Terminator.
And on the other hand, Dolph Lundgren was offered Arthur.
Yeah, well, keep that in mind then. And he passed on.
Well, Dolph's got that comic timing.
Well,
he does.
It was going to be called Dolpher.
All right, we got to go.
Do you tend to work with people that you've worked with before? You know them, you trust them, and you know this is going to be a good project because of that person?
What a very long question. The short answer is no. No, I don't actually. I like working with I like certain writers very much. Marshall Brickman is. I love his work. But I'm not sort of. I should know more about directors. I don't, and I don't sort of feel that there's. I don't attach that much importance to who. No, it's not true. I do. I mean, I work with. Oh, shut up, will you? Take your hands off.
We're trying to
Tony Bill, who directed this film. Tony Bill, I'd worked with him on 6 weeks, and I just, you know, went to do this film without really knowing too much about it because Tony was doing it, and I adore working with Tony. So I guess in a sense, yes, I mean, I'm getting much more cognizant of the directorial niche.
Well, in a comedy, the editing is so drastically important.
yeah.
Do you physically get involved in that process?
Well, you can give your opinions to the producer or the director, and they don't really listen.
How much
But-
is that worth?
But Mia Goldman was the editor on this and had a team behind her of sorts, I think. But they did a wonderful job. I mean, they worked hard. The thing is, I talked to the producer, and every time I talked to him, he was in the mixing studio, always seemed to be working on the film. So they worked hard on it.
Have you seen the finished product yet?
Yes,
The finished film?
Yes, I have. And I love it.
Did you
I
really?
think it's absolutely super.
Was there not that moment that you didn't like?
Well, I did cringe. I did have to go to the bathroom a couple of times because there were I keep on looking at myself, and saying, "Oh, I wish I hadn't done that. Oh, I loved that. I hated that. Oh, it's the same thing as sex, basically.
Yeah.
And
I wish I hadn't done that.
I wish I hadn't done that. Oh, I loved that. Oh, I hated that. Oh, I loved that. It's the rhythm of life, the yin and yang of the movie experience.
Speaking of yangs, we were just talking about
Hey.
the last. No, we can't. But during the commercial, we heard some sex stories. You wouldn't know.
Yeah. Well, Dudley, again, thank you very much for coming in.
Well, thank you. I'm being dismissed now. I can see that.
Yes,
I
you
can
are.
feel
Pocket.
it.
You got your
Thank
damn
you.
pocket puzzle.
Yes, I've got the old, the old pleasure coil here. And,
Oh yeah, he wanted a coil of pleasure.
yes, I did want a coil of pleasure.
And we gave it to him, and he stuck it in his pants.
Yes, I certainly. I don't know what came over me, but
Well, again, thank you very
thank
much. Very
you,
kind
thank
of you.
you.
to
I
drop
had a
by.
great time.
We'll come by your house some morning, just unannounced.
No, don't forget it. Okay.
We'll be back. Don't go away. Margaret, my friend.